friends. Now, we have so far studied so many things in English, friends. Through over 30 videos, through over 30 formal videos, we have been trying our best to give you as much as we can. We have so far learned so many things, right from to be. To be is your favorite verb. To be, to have. Then we try to learn tenses. We have also given you the practice work. I have already given you the keywords and formula of all the tenses, friends. I am sure you would have enjoyed it. Before we start another topic, I would like to have a quick revision of all the tenses. It will be helpful to you people. So, remember my words, friend. Whatever you learn, however deep you may go, but you should have the clear concept of the favorite verb to be. To be is a non-action verb. Except to be, all the verbs in English language, they are known as action verbs. An action verb has two categories. One is main verb and second is helping verbs. Now friend, there are three tenses in English language: present tense, past tense, future tense. Each tense is categorized in other four tenses. The first form is simple, second is continuous, third is perfect, and fourth is continuous perfect. So 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. So we have so far discussed and learned 12 tenses, friends. Sure. So the quick study of these tenses needs the clear concept of all the helping verbs. In simple present tense, we do or does in negative and interrogative sentence. In continuous present tense, we have to use am is are. In perfect present tense, we use have, has as helping verb. And in continuous perfect present tense, we use have been or have been. Similarly, try to remember simple past tense, the did. Did is used in negative and interrogative sentence. Whereas was, were, these helping verbs are used in continuous past tense. In perfect past tense, we use had as a helping verb, and in continuous perfect past tense, we use had been. Now, simple future tense, so we use shall or will. In continuous future tense, we use shall be or will be. In perfect future tense, we use shall have, will have. And in continuous perfect present tense, we use shall have been or will have been. And there are, friends, 6 tenses in English language in which the main verb is verb with ing. Continuous present tense, continuous past tense, and continuous future tense. Similarly, continuous perfect present tense, continuous perfect past tense, and continuous perfect future tense. So these 6 tenses have the main verb with ing. And there are 3 tenses in which we use past participle of the verb as the main verb. It is perfect present tense, perfect past tense, and perfect future tense, friend. Now only 3 tenses are there. Simple future, we use shall or will. In simple past, in affirmative sentence, we use the past tense form of the verb. And in simple present tense, if the doer of the action is I, we, you, they, or any plural noun, in affirmative sentence, we use the first form of the verb or the basic form of the verb. Whereas in negative and interrogative sentence, we use do as a helping verb. But if the door of the action is third person singular, he, she, it, Mona, my brother, that boy, that girl. So, for simple present tense, third person singular in affirmative sentence, we have to use verb with S or es. Is it clear? And in negative sentence, we use does as a helping verb. So friends, I will give you he writes a letter daily. He does not write a letter daily. Does he write a letter daily? Does he write a letter daily? And why does he write a letter daily? This is for simple present tense, friends. You know it. Now, if the door of the action is I, we, you, they, or any plural noun, so what we write? They play cricket daily. Suppose if it is negative sentence, so we would write they do not play cricket daily. Now, simple interrogative. So, do they play cricket? Do they play cricket daily? Question mark. And where is the question mark? So, where do they play cricket? Daily. Friends, so this practice will definitely help you. You just try to revive this practice by using different verbs, different subject. It should be affirmative, negative, simple interrogative, and beginning with a question mark. If you repeat this practice, if you continue writing sentences in this way, so the moment will come then you will gain the confidence. Sure, friend. So this is simple present tense. Now, similarly, we can go for continuous present tense, perfect present tense, and other tenses. So what I would write? Continuous present tense. So he is writing a letter now. This is continuous present tense and is are plus verb with ing. Suppose if it is negative, so I will write he is not writing a letter now. If it is interrogative, simple. So is he writing a letter now? If it is interrogative sentence beginning with a question verb, so why is he writing a letter now? Sure, friend. Now we switch over to perfect present tense. He has just written a letter. Written is the third form of the verb, friends. We through past participle. He has just written a letter. So this is perfect present tense. We use just in perfect present tense as a keyword. Now if it is negative, so he has not written a letter yet. Yet we use in the negative and interrogative sentence. Yet is generally written at the end of the sentence, friend. And in perfect present tense we use have has plus V3. Now if it is interrogative, so what should I write? Has he ever written a letter? Sure. Now interrogative sentence beginning with question mark. Why hasn't he written? Why hasn't he written that letter yet? So this is perfect present tense, friend. Now continuous perfect present tense, friend. So we have to write down have been or has been as a helping verb, and main verb will be ing. He has been writing a letter since 5 o'clock. This is affirmative sentence. Have been, has been plus ing. He started writing at 5 o'clock. At present he is writing, and he may continue writing till the letter is over, or till the moment he gets tired. So this is continuous perfect present tense. Now we shall do the practice of simple past tense. So he wrote. Wrote is the past tense form or the second form of the verb, friend. So he wrote a letter yesterday. Now if it is negative, so what should I write? He did not write. He did not. Did is there as a helping verb, and along with did we use the first form of the verb. So I have to write down did not write because it is negative. But we never use the second form of the verb with did. Remember, friend, in negative and interrogative sentence we use did as a helping verb. Now if it is interrogative, so did he write a letter yesterday? If it is with a question mark, so why did he write a letter, or how many letters did he write yesterday? Sure, friend. Now continuous past tense. For continuous past tense we use was, were as a helping verb, and main verb will be ing. So he was writing a letter. He was writing a letter at this time yesterday. This is continuous past tense. The action of writing a letter was in progress at some particular time in the past. For denoting this idea, we use continuous past tense. He was not writing a letter at 5 o'clock yesterday. If it is interrogative, so was he writing a letter when he went his home? Or was he writing a letter at this time yesterday? Try to understand, friend. It's very easy. Now if the sentence begins with a question word, I have to write down question word plus was, where according to subject plus verb with ing plus object. So what was he writing? What was he writing at this time yesterday? Now let us switch over to perfect past tense, friend. So he had written a letter before the bell rang. Bell rang is the past tense of ring, friends. He had written a letter before the bell rang. Or if it is negative, so I will write he had not written a letter before the bell ring. If it is interrogative, friend, so had will be written in the beginning of the sentence. So had he written a letter before the bell rang? Question mark. Sure, friend. And why hadn't he written? Why hadn't he written a letter before the bell rang? So perfect tense we use had as the helping verb and past participle of the verb as a main verb. Now simple future tense, friend. So he will write a letter tomorrow. This is simple future tense. In simple future tense, we use shall or will as a helping verb, and the first form of the verb or the basic form of the verb will be as the main verb. He will write a letter. This is affirmative sentence. So he will not write a letter tomorrow. Negative. Will he write a letter tomorrow? This is simple interrogative, friend, as per our formula. And how many letters will he write tomorrow? Or we can say, when will he write a letter? So friend, so this is simple future tense. Now in continuous future tense, we use shall be or will be as a helping verb and main verb is ing. So he will be writing a letter at this time tomorrow. He will be writing a letter at this time tomorrow. The action of writing a letter will be in progress at some particular time in future. For denoting this idea, we use continuous future tense. If it is negative, I will write, he will not be writing a letter at this time tomorrow. If it is interrogative, so I will begin the sentence with will. Will he be writing a letter at this time tomorrow? If it is with a question word, so what will he be writing at this time tomorrow? I am again repeating, what will he be writing at this time tomorrow? This is continuous future tense. Now, perfect future tense. So in perfect future tense, we use shall have or will have as a helping verb. He will have written a letter by the time you return. The action of writing a letter will have been over by some particular time in future. For denoting this idea, we use perfect future tense. So shall have will have is there as a helping verb. This is the main form, past participle of the verb, or we can say V3. Now if it is negative, so he will not have written a letter by the time you return. If it is interrogative, so will he have written a letter by the time you return? Question mark. And what will he have? What will he have written by the time you return? So, this is perfect future tense. Now, perfect continuous perfect past tense. So, he had been writing a letter for 1 hour when I met him. His action of writing a letter was in progress for 1 hour. So we use had been plus verb with ing friend. Now the last tense, continuous perfect future tense friend. So he will have been writing a letter for 1 hour when the bell rings. When the bell rings, at this point of time, he will have been writing a letter for 1 hour. So we use will have been or shall have been as a helping verb and main verb will be ing. So friends, this was the practice for revision of tenses. You have to learn by heart all the formulas which we people have taught you in our former videos. So definitely, if you have got any doubt, I once again request you to revise, to consult, to learn everything from our earlier videos and be confident. So, you have to remember all the keywords for all the tenses. You have to remember all the helping verbs as well as the main verb. You have to decide the formula for affirmative sentence, negative sentence, simple interrogative and interrogative sentence with a question mark. At the same time, you should try to differentiate. You should try to understand the situation. You should try to understand the usage of all the tenses. Simple present tense for day-to-day activities, for routine activities, for denoting our habits, or for showing or for expressing universal truth, for dramatic narration, or for any historical event, or any proverb, or any running commentary either on radio or TV is always in simple present tense. Any mathematical rule, scientific rule is also presented in simple present tense. Continuous present tense is used to denote the action which is in progress at the time of speaking. Perfect present tense, the action has already been completed, but we feel its effect in the present. Continuous perfect present tense, so the action which denoted in the past or before some time, it is still in progress and it may continue or it may not continue in future. For denoting this idea, we use continuous perfect present tense. Now, simple past is used to denote the action which completed or which is completed in the past. Continuous past tense is used to denote the action which was in progress at some particular time in the past. Perfect past tense is used to denote the two completed actions in the past, out of which the first action is written in perfect past tense, whereas the second action is in simple past tense. Simple future tense is used to denote, is to express the idea that some action will take place in future. Continuous future tense is used to denote the idea that some action will be in progress at some particular time in future. Now, perfect future tense is used to denote the idea that some action will have been over by some particular time in future. At the same time, continuous perfect past tense is used to denote that some action was in progress for some particular time when other action took place. When this other action took place, before that some action was in progress at least for some time. Whereas in continuous perfect future tense, this tense is used to denote the idea that some action will be in progress for some time before or when the other action takes place. The duration of the action is given and the reference of time is compulsorily given, friend. Remember my words. So it's very simple. We have tried to learn tenses, and in all the tenses we have written subject or the doer of the action in the beginning of the sentence. So this is called active voice. When the doer of the action is given in the beginning of the sentence is said to be in active voice. So there are 12 tenses in active voice, friends. Remember. Now we shall switch over to learn a new topic, passive voice, in our next session. But before we depart, I would like to teach you one thing, that passive voice is possible only in 8 tenses. There are 4 tenses in English language for which no passive is possible. So which are those tenses, friend? Continuous perfect present tense, continuous perfect past tense, continuous perfect future tense, and the fourth one is continuous future tense. These tenses are always in active voice, whereas the remaining 8 tenses can be written in active voice or passive voice. So what is passive voice? How should we write the sentence in passive voice, or what are the rules that we have to learn to change the sentence from active to passive voice? We shall learn everything in our next session, friend. So I am sure you are enjoying this video, you are enjoying this tutorial. Did you like this video? Did you like this tutorial, friend? So do like our video and do subscribe our channel for more and more updates. Do comment, do send us your comments. And remember one thing, don't forget to consult our former videos in case of any doubt. Okay friend, we are meeting in our next session. In the meanwhile, bye friends.